Forest faithful, buckle up because today's news is absolutely massive. We've got drama, we've got Premier League politics, and we've got a Brazilian connection that's about to shake things up at the City ground. Our keeper Carlos Miguel is at the center of a transfer saga that involves our own club, Botafogo, West Ham, and get this, Crystal Palace are absolutely fuming about what might happen next. This story has everything: family connections, ownership drama, and a goalkeeper shuffle that could impact multiple Premier League clubs. If you're a true Forest fan, stay until the end, hit that like button and subscribe because you won't want to miss how this Brazilian bombshell unfolds and what it means for our Reds going into the new season. Right then, Forest fans, let's dive straight into this absolute madness. Carlos Miguel, our Brazilian shot-stopper who's been warming the bench behind the brilliant Matt Sells, is now wanted by Botafogo. And this isn't just any ordinary transfer. Story. This one's got more twists than a thriller movie. Here's what's happening at the City ground. Nuno Espirito Santo is still reshaping our squad, and Miguel has been told he can find a new club this summer. Fair enough, right? The lad barely got a sniff of Premier League action last season, stuck behind Sells, who was absolutely phenomenal between the sticks for us. Miguel made some cup appearances, showed glimpses of quality, but let's be honest, he deserves regular first-team football. And that's not happening here with Sells in the form of his life. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers, Forest faithful. Botafogo, the Brazilian giants owned by John Textor, yes, that John Textor who used to be at Crystal Palace, are now circling around Miguel like vultures. Their current keeper, John Victor, is heading to West Ham, and guess who they've identified as the perfect replacement? Our Carlos. Forest fans, what do you think about this connection? Let us know in the comments. We're reading them all and want to hear your thoughts on this Brazilian merry-go-round. Now this is where the story gets absolutely juicy and why Crystal Palace are probably throwing their remote controls at the TV right now. According to reports from Brazil, there's something almost poetic about this potential move. Miguel's father actually played for Botafogo back in the 1970s. Some sources are even suggesting the lad might be a Botafogo supporter himself. Imagine that, a childhood dream. Move potentially happening because his current club needs to trim the squad. But Palace fans are seeing red about this whole situation. And not the good kind of red like our Forest red. They're convinced there's something dodgy going on between Evangelos Marinakis, our beloved owner, and John Textor. Remember, Textor left Palace after his mistakes got them kicked out of the Europa League. Talk about burning bridges. Now Palace supporters are waiting with pitchforks, thinking there's some kind of gentleman's agreement or backroom dealing happening between these two powerhouse owners. The timing couldn't be more interesting either, could it? We've already seen Matt Turner head off to Lyon, Lewis O'Brien joining Wrexham, and now Miguel could be Brazil-bound. It's like musical chairs at the City ground, but Nuno knows exactly what he's doing. The gaffer wants at least 4 more players in before the season kicks off, and moving players out is part of that master plan. Do you think this is just smart business, or is there more to this story? Tell us your thoughts below and join the discussion. Here's the thing that's got me thinking, though. If Miguel does head to Botafogo, we're going to be light in the goalkeeping department. Sells is our number one. Absolutely no question about that, but we need proper backup. The Premier League is a marathon, not a sprint, and injuries happen when you least expect them. Nuno and the recruitment team will need to identify a replacement, and, knowing how this club operates under Marinakis, they probably already have someone lined up. What's fascinating is how quickly this could all happen. Brazilian journalist Medeiros, who's absolutely reliable when it comes to South American football news, reckons Botafogo want this sorted by Monday, so John Victor can complete his West Ham move. It's like dominoes falling. Victor to West Ham, Miguel to Botafogo, and somewhere in this chain, Forest get what they need to continue building for the New season. Miguel's got his limitations as a keeper. We've all seen him in the cup games. But he's a decent shot stopper who deserves his chance. If he can get regular football in Brazil, playing for a massive club like Botafogo, with that family connection and potential childhood dream aspect, then good luck to the lad. That's what football's all about. Players getting opportunities to shine and fulfill their potential. The real question for us Forest fans is what this means for our squad. Planning. Are we looking at bringing in another experienced backup keeper, or is Nuno confident in our academy prospects? With the season starting soon, these decisions matter more than ever. Forest faithful, there you have it. A transfer story that connects Brazil, England, family history, and Premier League politics all in one beautiful, chaotic package. Carlos Miguel could be heading home to Brazil. Crystal Palace are fuming about ownership connections, and we're continuing our summer rebuild under Nuno's watchful eye. That's all for today's explosive update, but make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell because transfer season is far from over. Drop your predictions in the comments. Where do you think Miguel ends up, and who should we bring in as Cell's backup? Keep supporting our Reds, and we'll see you in the next one. Come on, you Reds!